Hello my pouring friends, and thank you for joining me for another video. I'm calling this one Steel Magnolias. It's one I really enjoyed doing for you, and I'm happy to share my process with you today. So my pillow is a regular acrylic water-based house paint that I've thinned down with some water. So for my 40 centimeter by 50 centimeter canvas, I've used 600 grams of the acrylic house paint, and I've added 75 grams of water to make it a little bit more fluid. So I'm going to lay that down on the canvas, and then I will stretch it and tilt it out just to level it out across the surface of the canvas. I don't use a spatula because the spatula for me, creates some craters, and it doesn't level out the surface well enough for me. So I prefer not to use any tools, but depend on the weight of the paint to move itself across the canvas as I tilt and I stretch. And so I always leave a little bit of paint at the bottom of my container for my bloom puddles later on in the video, which you will see me add once I've completed my background. Now, this style of bloom pour is one that I've been doing for quite a while now. It's my own style that I prefer to do. So I blow out backgrounds first, and then I would blow out individual bloom puddles to sort of give me a flower shape. And I sort of have an affinity lately to doing a six petal bloom blowout, and that looks like a magnolia flower. So hence I'm calling this steel magnolias. After just a quick torch, and I only torch the pillow once, I don't torch the painting again. I'm going to add my colors, starting with the deep red copper, and then a black, and then I'm using a cloud gray and a metallic gold. So only 4 colors in this painting. I'm going to do my background now. So in order to do the background, I first need to lay down a few puddles, and in this instance I've chosen to do 5 puddles. You can do, if you're doing this, you can choose to do any number of puddles, but I usually do 4, 5 or 6. Sometimes I even do 9. It depends on my mood and the colors I'm using. But for this, I'm using 4 colors, of which 2 are metallics, and I'm laying down 5 puddles. So I started with a gray, and then the black. And the black is also a regular acrylic paint that I've mixed with my bloom pouring medium. And the bloom pouring medium is different to your regular pours. So this is not a glue pouring medium. It's a untinted house paint that is mixed with a polyurethane. If you want to know how I mix, I'm going to put a link to a video up for you now. You can go and watch the video and find out how I mix my paints and my cell activator. So I've ended off with a copper, and now I'm going to add my cell activator. And the cell activator is made using Australian floetrol and Amsterdam paints in oxide black. And I've also got a white cell activator, and that's also Australian floetrol and titanium white. So my ratio for that is 1 part paint. So I've taken 20 grams of the paint, and I've added 4 parts of the Australian floetrol, and that gave me 20 grams of paint and 80 grams of the floetrol. Shook it up nicely, store it in a bottle, and I use it whenever I do blooms. So that cell activator is only for blooms. So my blow dryer is a very lightweight blow dryer, and it only has 2 speed settings. So when I blow out the puddles, I start off with a low setting just to position the hair dryer over the puddle nicely, center it nicely over that cell activator, and once I've got it, nicely centered, then I switch to a high fan setting on the blow dryer. So the high fan spreads that cell activator so beautifully over over the colors, and it creates a humongous amount of cells that now I will blow out in petal shapes. So I don't touch the center again. I'm blowing almost from the edge of the center outwards to create petal shapes. And my backgrounds, there's no perfection or no method or no way that I specifically want to blow this out, because I'm just wanting a background now. And so later on you will see I will spin it so that it stretches right across the canvas. Now the one thing that I do want to mention here is I want you to look how I'm using the blow dryer. I'm only blowing in one direction. I'm moving the canvas, which is on a spinner. It's on a 35 centimeter spinner, and I'm blowing from the right to the left. I go from right to left all the time, right to left. So I prefer to move the canvas rather than to tilt and, you know, put my hairdryer or place my hairdryer upside down. And always I prefer just to blow from right to left. And this gives me a lot more control over those blooms. So I'm going to just continue blowing those blooms out now across the white pillow, and then I'm going to spin so you can see how beautifully it stretches out to create a background for my for my uh, for my bloom for my bloom puddles. Sorry. So um, if this is the first time for you being here and for watching my channel, I so appreciate your time. If you are still watching and you like what you see, or you love what you see, please consider subscribing to my channel and joining my family. I create these bloom blowouts, and I share other videos, other techniques. I'm based in Cape Town, South Africa, and I also give classes at PNA Canalwalk. So stretching out the blooms now that I've been blowing out, and I'm loving what I'm seeing. Those colors just work beautiful together. The the specifically the copper, it just pops on this canvas, and the gold shines through. So gray, black, gold, and copper layered in the correct order gives you a beautiful, beautiful background. And in a sec, I'm going to lay down some more puddles using the remaining paint that was in my container, and then I'm going to blow those out. So if you are still watching, keep watching to see the beautiful result of steel magnolias. I also give you some close-up shots so you are able to see the magic that is created by the blow dryer on this canvas. So thank you once again to all my subscribers, for everyone that has come back to watch, and for all those beautiful people who are new to my channel. I hope that you're going to enjoy this offering once again, and that it inspires you to also do these paintings. They are absolutely stunning when they dry, and such a hit. The canvas is hardly done, and I'd be getting requests from people to ask if it's available for sale. And I must say I'm very humbled by it, because when you're doing artwork, you judge everything that you do, and you critique everything that you do, and sometimes you don't have enough belief even in your own creations. And so I am so thankful to everyone that expresses an interest to purchase my paintings. This one is already sold. So so thank you to the buyer. I'm giving you a close-up shot now so you can see how I use the blow dryer to blow out the bloom on top of the background. And I've used exactly the same colors. I just love how the black, the gray creates almost a gunmetal color on top of that background. So if you're still watching, I'm going to put on some music now so you can enjoy the rest of the video. Please subscribe to my channel and join my pouring family. So to everyone, take care, stay well. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.